for joining us this afternoon.
Yeah.
Well,
Da, 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 da.
and for our next guest.
Yeah.
And we have
Oh, we
Brian
don't have Dr. Katz
singing.
today. Yeah.
There's a nice pop. There it is. It got through 168.
Are you long or?
No, I was just I was just messing around in my trading account today. I wanted to see how it would play out. So.
Yeah, it's just... Apple looks like it might.
I'm too tired. I can barely keep up. I was listening to Thor today, sitting down, and I was falling asleep at the computer.
Yeah, that's not good.
That's how I know I should not be trading, so I don't trade.
Yeah, that takes, and that says something about your discipline, because for a trader, for someone who's, that's kind of your profession now, is trading, for someone to consciously not trade is that's easy to say. It's a little bit harder to do when you watch things moving around on the screen. So kudos to you for knowing when.
Take off all the trading trades out of there that I've just been messing around. That way it won't get anybody confused.
Yeah, but kudos to you for your discipline.
That's the more mature. Yeah. I was going to say, take 1,000 shares of something random. That'll wake you up.
Yeah, it will. That will definitely wake you up. So,
spin the wheel of stocks. Where it stops, you take 1,000 shares long.
Wow, energy just keeps going here.
Yeah, Apple is looking terrible. Penny away from stopping. It's just hanging out here.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go.
Apple. It's just going sideways. That's an ugly 1 minute chart on Apple.
It is. I thought it was about to break out when I took it. But it seems that is not the case.
I mean, look at that, 114.92. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 candles in a row right to that level. Let's see if it wants to break it this time.
See, I got in a few minutes ago, right when it looked like it was breaking up through that level, and I thought it would be brilliant. And not so much.
Our moderator J-Rad's been all over Oxy today, I see. Nice trading.
No, I'm out.
Oh, you're long.
I was long. I'm out. Wow, Oxy was not putting in a double top there, was it?
No, it's just the energy is just continuing to move here, and I thinking we're getting a bit of a squeeze here. Some traders may be short, and now we've got this hurricane coming in, which is shutting down all the production.
Yeah. Hey, good afternoon, King, out on YouTube.
Yeah. The pot stocks have been making a bit of a comeback here in the last couple of days. Notice that. Weeds really been on a tear today. Or CGC for the U.S. symbol.
Yes. Apparently that's a result of the vice presidential debate last night.
Oh, is that right? Yeah, because Harris did mention legalizing,
Yeah.
doing the legalizing thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's a good thing to watch depending how the election results go. This is where you can leverage politics just to trade markets. Of course, depending who wins, you could see either a pop up or a drop down on the stocks. But we got a little ways to go before we worry about that.
Yes. Do.
You still hanging on to GME? It's looking good here for you, Brian?
Yeah, I'm still. I took a bit off at 12:10, but I'm just hanging on here. Like I said, if we go out fairly strong on the close, that'll be a swing trade.
All right.
So generally speaking, I maybe should talk to that because one thing we do say is you should never turn a day trade into a swing trade. But I really actually intended to take this as a swing trade, and I actually took it in my swing trading account. So my theory is if we go out strong, I think this news will carry over to tomorrow because it is actually some pretty decent news, partnership with Microsoft. So take along and then take a bit of profits and let the rest run overnight. That is the plan, unless we do get a sell-off here in the last 20 minutes or so, in which case I will bail on that theory. Will be proven wrong, and I will bail on it.
Mike, you got me watching Boeing. When it rejected the high there, I only started watching it just like a couple of minutes ago. So it took me a minute to get in. I got a fill at 167.88.
Nice. Glad to have helped.
Short. Thanks.
But
hang on here. I'll take a partial if it comes back up over sort of 68, but hopefully it'll stay below and go lower. Oh, it's back at, okay, I'm taking a partial here.
Yeah, you're correct, Ione. That's exactly the difference. Is if you're in a losing trade and you decide that, I don't want to take a loss on this day trade, I will hold it and it'll hopefully come back tomorrow. That's usually that's usually not advisable for sure.
Yeah.
So.
That's typically when the next day the stock opens up gap down again, and then you're like,
exactly.
Now what?
Your trade has gone from bad to worse.
So, guys, to something we were talking about earlier, we're talking about the difference between New York Stock Exchange, NYSE stocks, and NASDAQ stocks. And I mentioned GME. I had suspected that it might take a little longer for this news to seep in because I don't know. I just find that they react a little bit slower, more pedantically. I don't know how to, but anyways, they react slower. Mm-hmm. So GME didn't have that huge, like it had the initial pop, but then it didn't continue the way you often see in a stock where it just like runs. This one seems to be having more of a slow burn, right? Where it sort of came, it settled around where the new VWAP was. And then, people are hearing about, I guess, the deal or whatever, and then the stock slowly itself a little higher. So, I don't know. I find that happens more often on a NYSE.
Yeah. Did it just how come it's not moving? Did my platform just go dead?
It's moving down a bit, right?
GME's moving. So maybe.
No, my DOS just went dead.
Oh,
because nothing is flashing, nothing is moving.
Mine is still going.
Okay, I don't know because my trading workstation is still going. Now, interestingly, GME has a short float. There, I'm back online again. GME has a short float of 136 6%. Not sure how that is possible. Yeah.
It is theoretically possible, but it's not likely.
That's weird. No, I don't. TWS, my IB account is, and the DOS I run with it is exclusively used for day trades. I do not hold swing trades in it. I use TD Waterhouse, I guess, in Canada.
Mostly when you see those numbers, keep in mind that short inventory is not electronically reported. I mean, it comes out of electronic systems, but unlike other data that it often is automatically fed, that is it's a manual process to gather it, or pseudo-manual. And as Lorm has mentioned many a time at on the pre-market show, which you can catch on YouTube or here in the room, there's a delay, right? So by the time we see the data, it's at a minimum 2 weeks old, and it could be up to 6 weeks old, depending on the reporting schedule. So is it 6 weeks? It's 5 or 6 weeks, something like that. But at least, because it always takes them 2 weeks to gather the data and present it. So, and I think it's only gathered once a month, Brian, if I remember, unless that's changed. But so because of that, the data comes in over a period of time, and it could be that, different people are reporting their data sort of at a slightly different moment in time, and that's how you can get these percentages that, it's only generally indicative. So the other thing is that on the NYSE market makers, I learned this the other day when I was doing some research. Market makers, one of their superpowers is that they can issue uncovered shorts to their clients. And they're allowed to do that because it's one of the ways the stock market regulators are expecting them to manage inventory, right? Because their job is to provide liquidity, and they couldn't provide liquidity that they had to if they had to have the stock in inventory. So if somebody requests a short, they have to provide it. Therefore, they could provide uncovered shorts. So in theory, if they had a huge run of people asking for it, they would have to honor those trades, and you could have a large number of uncovered shorts out there. So
yeah. So this is part of this run is obviously some of it is a move on the news, but if it's even close to 100% short, there's going to be going to get a pretty decent squeeze as well here.
So there's a question from Dan, Brian. How long do you typically swing trade for you?
Well, it really depends on the strategy that I'm using with this GME. I'll be looking to maybe bail on it tomorrow. So this is more of a momentum swing trade.
Look at GME.
Yeah, baby, keep going. Papa needs a new pair of pants.
Do you have pants right now?
Yes, I do. I'm wearing shorts.
Okay. You should have Lulu pants. Did you get them?
Yeah, I did. I got my Lulu pants. I wore them yesterday. Very comfortable. This thing's going to 13. We're going to go to 13 here. We're getting a big time squeeze into the close here. Yeah. So my Lulu pants, they're pretty expensive, so I think I've got enough money to buy a second pair now.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Congratulations to JM out on YouTube. Had his first $166 day today. After
nice.
reading Andrew's book. So congratulations to him.
Good
Excellent.
Deal.
Taking another partial here on BA. It's not going any lower, but pretty much the same level as last time. However, come on, drop. Yes,
the market was definitely choppy, hater, for sure today.
Mm-hmm.
I just look at that SPY 5-minute that I got up there, and you can just look up, down, up, down, up, down with large wicks. Yeah.
So here we go. Let's see if we can get to 13 on this after this pullback here.
Wow. I've got some big FOMO here on GME. I should have taken it.
Yeah.
Should have, could have, would have.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah. So it's
Here
the
it
way.
is. There it is. It printed.
Yeah, there it is. It's printing 13. Did sell a little bit at $12.99. So we're going to get a pullback here. If we get a pullback, I'll add back again. Oh, geez. Okay, here we go. Now we're getting another pop. So this is this is what I like to see going into the close for a swing trade. It's almost getting too strong.
Partial on Boeing. It's at a moving average.
Nice trade, Peter.
Thanks. It ain't no GME, but
well,
it's something.
It is something.
You got in with 1188. Is that what you said? Around
yeah. On that pullback below 12.
Yeah, pretty good. So you got $1.20 on a $13 stock, and so far I've got 30 cents on $167.
What's Thor doing here? What is he trading? It's so small I can't read it. Oh, is that Penn?
You got stopped out on that.
Okay.
Stopped out, maybe.
Yeah. Oh no, he went long on this volume. This is a nice little trade here. He went long on some selling volume, and I think he took some profits on the way back up.
Oh, I thought I came back and would have stopped him out, but I guess not. He managed to hang on there, so good for him.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you. That was a nice trade. Oh,
Yes, it was.
Yeah. I love how you use, and Thor is good at this. He uses not just price action, but he's looking at the volume too, for confirmation of a move.
I think, he looks at volume quite heavily.
Which is a good segment trade of the day by Jenny. So, on Baba. So
Jenny.
Using volume, as you just talked about, to stay inside of a trade, if you notice.
Nice.
So this actually had a couple days fundamentals that she used. So she looked at Baba on the daily, noticed kind of a little setup that was going on there. Knew it was near the all-time high of 299 and knew that 300 was a psychological level. Watched it sell off. Noticed that it kind of put in a double bottom. It did make that one little bit of low on that pullback after the pullback up towards VWAP, but then it entered when it broke through those levels with the moving average cross and took it up, got a good partial to start off with, but if you notice that large sell-off candle with very small volume held through it, decided to add shares for the high of day break, partialed again quickly to secure some of the profits, partialed as it was kind of rolling over, and then got all out up there near the top. So excellent job on holding that through 300.
Wow.
Yeah, nice. Jenny is that Jenny from the Hood?
Jenny from the block?
Jenny from the block, yeah. No, it's the different Jenny.
Yes.
It's our Jenny. It's Jenny from the BBT.
Yeah.
So,
Her success hasn't gone to bad, though.
yeah.
Very nice trade, though. Love the ad, too.
Yeah, that ad was nice. So, if you'd like to compete for an iPhone 11 giveaway, please submit your daily best trade to @BearbullTraders at MikeB_BBT and @NormBBT. Use the hashtag BBT family, day trading, and stock market. The winner will be introduced for the daily every Monday during the closing show right here And then the winner of the week will be on the Monday closing show. This week's psychology webinar was with Zen, who is right there in the chat that just posted, along with Dima, and that is posted in the psychology area of the Education Center under Shrink Wrap. Next week, we have Creta coming to us from Lisbon, Portugal, talking to us about how our faulty thinking can lead to messing up our trades. Then we have last night's webinar by Eamon, developing a trade book for becoming consistently profitable, is up in the Education Center as well. And for quick reference, you should be able to just click on the Education Center and off to the right, you should be able to find it. Next week, we'll be talking about the fundamentals of risk management and risk controls that your platform may offer. Some basic setups, talking about share sizing, how your entry, your stop loss, and your profit targets all affect the amount of profits that you can bring in, as well as how it affects how many shares you can take. So we'll be going through that. And then we'll also talk about the volatility of stocks and how a stock such as Piton, that's trading around, what is it now, 115-ish, 118-ish. I didn't even see Piton today. Oh, what is Piton trading at? At 115. Moves very differently than a QCOM that's trading at 120. Even though they're priced roughly the same, the way they move is vastly different, and how you have to take that into account when you adjust for your risk. And then for everybody out on YouTube, if you'd like to give our chat room a try, you can use the code PREMARKET24. Access to our onboarding classes also provided for 1 week. You have that. If anybody would like to upgrade their membership or purchase a one-time lifetime membership, you can use the code FALL35.
You could have been in on that GME trade.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe did other people take this GMA trade? Oh, nice, Mike. Awesome,
Ernesto, Chili's,
Zen.
Nice.
Yeah, LBS. Zen. Too scared. Yeah. Okay, you took Rocket short. That's interesting. Yeah, I think I'm going to hold some of mine overnight. I've while Mike was talking, I was buying in and selling out, buying in on pullbacks, selling out on top pops. So,
come on.
Still gonna hold some here.
Whoa, we're getting crazy now.
And as we go into the last couple minutes, just quickly go over the earnings. Griffin Industries is all that we have today. Nothing too fancy or big for us. And then tomorrow morning, there is absolutely, positively nothing.
Zero. Nothing. Nada. Nada.
Monday morning, if Earnings Whispers wants to load, there may be something Monday morning, or it's Monday afternoon. I know the banks start reporting next week, along with a couple of the airline stocks as well. So.
Earnings Whisper has problems at this time of day, doesn't it? It's not loading for me either, Mike. So it's you.
I think with
wait.
With the VIX, someone was asking why the VIX dropped around 2:00. I think the answer is kind of around on the daily. It just looked like it was really weak, and I think at some point people just started selling it. Obviously, with the VIX dropping the way it is right now, fear coming out of the market. And it's it's what you would expect with a SPY going out near the high of the day. Not that there's anything that we shouldn't be fearful about, but we're basically climbing a wall of worry right now, in my mind.
Yeah.
But VIX definitely. Let's just take a look at it. I just want to take a quick look at it on the daily chart here. Yeah, there was a level that was holding there, around 24 on VXX, and we basically once we lost that, it just whoosh, because that was a pretty strong level of support. So I'm guessing that's
still
what
making
happened.
higher highs.
Donkey Kong's selling off here. Just took a bit of a nosedive there, or a dipsy as we like to call it.
Yay.
We're waiting for the doodle to happen.
Partial here.
Tesla's not been, it's been kind of choppy today. It's going out flat on the day, pretty much.
Come on, Apple. Drop it. I want to see 114.60 Apple. That's your target. Magic 8 Ball, will Apple hit 114.60 in the next minute and 44 seconds? The outlook is good. The outlook is good. Thanks, Magic 8 Ball.
Here we go. GME looking good.
That being said, by the time I asked, there was like 10 seconds gone, and that means I have 10 seconds after the close that it could do that. Dang it.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I got stopped out of my BA short, so I'm out of that, but I went short Apple. And looks like that's not going to happen.
SPY's going out at pretty close to high of day here.
Yeah.
What have we got here?
We've got one right now.
We've got 50 seconds.
30 seconds left now.
GME just pushing up.
Loving every minute of it.
GME. FOMO is hurting me. It's painful. Painful.
Look at that SPY go.
Out Apple.
5 seconds, and GME is looking good.
Yeah.
The bell.
Oh, your bell didn't go off again either, Peter.
Sure it did. Just went in my ear. Didn't go.
Oh, because you got the headphones on. Oh, okay. There we are.
Well, a nice close today. Really like this day for a close. But sometimes things just work out nicely. GME.
I really thought you were stopping there, Thor. So great trade on Penn, because you just stuck to your rule, held on, and got very mature moves. So that's awesome.
Yeah, nice. That was beautiful. All hail the great Thor.
Yeah. Excellent trade on that one, for sure.
Way means that all of our members can join Thor for his live mentorship. So that'll be happening. Thor, is that in the classroom or in the webinar room?
Thursday.
It is Thursday. In the classroom. So join Thor in the classroom. That's at 8 o'clock. So 4 hours from now, Thor will be leading his mentorship session. The topic is level 2, if I remember. Is that right? Level 2. There you go. So we're going to be talking. So if you've got questions, he'd love for you to either give them in advance or bring them with you. Specifically, he's going to be focusing on level 2. So focus your questions on that. Said it's a great new segment that he's putting on to provide some focused sort of mentorship and support to those that attend without the press of the markets and that happening around you. So that'll be a great session. Again, 8 o'clock classroom. It's Thursday.
Thursday.
And Thursday, join him, or he will smite you. So, all right. Well, with that, I've got some work to do as always, it seems, but I hope you guys had a good trading day. Don't forget to journal your trades. It's really important. Thank you, Brian, for being with us here, and good luck. Good luck on GME. You got a good margin on it, so knock on wood. I think you've got a good head start run on it. So GME, I'll look for it to be 15 by the open tomorrow. So that'll be awesome.
Well, I won't make the same mistake I made with ABio, which was not putting in a pre-market order. So we'll definitely enter something around 15. And hopefully I'll wake up at 4 a.m. and find I get a fill. So, so anyway, yeah. Well, I'll jump off here. Have a great rest of the day wherever you are, and we'll talk to you later. And Thor, remember, Thor will be on this evening. Bye for now.
It is.